So move to China. Okay. Raja Bank's Instagram now showing not even by search on Instagram. I think so. That he just like might be having some issue with his Instagram. Might be someone just like reported it, and it just like might be blocked for some days, but it will be back. Definitely, it will be back. So don't need to worry about. Raja Insta is deactivated and giveaway detail delayed as well. Giveaway just like already done. Giveaway just like already done on his Twitter actually. I think can't do withdrawal. Where you just like can't do withdrawal actually. Why don't you use OBS? OBS actually Raja bro just like suggest me to use like XSplit. He's also using the XSplit, so I just like started with that one. Where you gonna move, Kaiser? You live in Dubai now? No, I'm right now. I'm just like in Pakistan, but just like gonna move soon. The people from Pakistan reported his account. Yeah, might be anything can be happen. They're just like most of the people just like around us who just like cannot achieve their success, cannot like achieve their goal. They just like they show their head in this way. Okay, so yeah, YouTube just like started now. YouTube stream have been just like started now. Okay, here we go, YouTube. You guys just like gonna miss this today's stream actually. You miss Mr. Mrs. YouTube because my software was just like not responding, but suddenly just like start working fine. Might be there might be some kind of issue going on, but it just like working fine now. I think so. So YouTube, can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check, screen are just like clear. Everything just like working fine. You guys can see me. You guys can hear me. Okay. Okay, that's great. So things just like working fine now, I think so. Yes, we are back on YouTube as well. All right. So wow, what a beautiful day, I would say. So let's just like get started again. So we just like break down the chart from the higher time frame to daily to H4 to H1. So we just like got some structure here on a 30 minute. We just like the previous candle, this candle just like continuously pushing to the downside. Then this just like created a support. Now just like created a resistance on a 50-minute time frame. But if we just like looking at 50-minute time frame, so you will see the previous 50-minute candle just like do not have a bottom wick. So I just like did not execute it, and as there's just like few minutes left for the opening of London session. So I just like would like to see how this candle just like about to be closed. So then I will see if I can give my trade a chance there. This H4, the higher time frame, just like created a support below. Before that, this H4 just like close below this consolidation area. Next candle just like close in a bullish form. Next candle still open, but it's just like created a wick and break the low, and there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the downside. So looking at H1 and M30, if this H1 just like going to be closed with somehow this kind of shape, and next kind of create a wick and break this low. So depending on the higher time frame, there's a probability it can fill this range on the left hand side. Also by depending on the opening of London as well. So we'll see. We'll see. It's like a very tricky one. I would say it's like a very tricky one. So we just like not gonna force ourselves. And especially, I will just like say these words every day until we just like trading December. Be cautious. Just like play like a defensive. So don't be get into some kind of panic condition, especially during December. So yeah, so we will just like wait for proper structure to be formed, because you know what, every day could be like Friday or in December every day could be like Friday. Like look at this one. Is there any confirmation that it will continuously pushing downside in one way? Who gonna knows that? There was just like no confirmation. So it's like no one knows that where gold just like heading towards. It could be happen somehow same as it is to the upside as well. So this is what you will get, you guys like gonna be gonna watch for the whole December, I think so. But we'll see. So we will just like have a like a proper risk management with us, so we just like don't need to be worried about. Okay, so David just like send me the chart. Let me just like look at David chart. So David just like executed a buy. But why you just like executed this buy actually, bro? This candle just like broke this whole consolidation, close below the support. This candle just like close in a bullish form, but did not close back into the range. It tried to went up, but closed below the range area. See this one? Next candle create a big break above the high. It could be impulse entry, but I don't think so. It's a great idea because market always move in waves. It's just like created a support. You just like need the first thing you just like need to wait for a structure to be formed. The first structure you should have to be wait for. It should create a resistance, give you some kind of a confirmation candle, and then you can go for the sells. So that make more sense, I think so. But again, as I just like told you, December. So don't no need to worry about. So form resistance current candle broke low the previous. If this current candle close with small body, can we take impulse sells? Just like wait, how is I there's just like 3 minutes left for this candle to be closed, and I just like looking at 30 minute. I'm just like looking at H1 as well. So just like wanted to see how the candle just like going to be react because if I just like going to be execute somewhere here, we are having like right after 40 pips, we are having like another support area. So just like need to wait. Like let's see how this candle just like about to be close because if the next candle creator we can break this low, it will be also the breaking the low of the previous H1 as well. It also breaking the low of the previous 30 minute as well. It also going to close like below the previous M15 as well. So just like need to wait. You know what? I'm just like wanted to see if this candle just like going to be close small body. H1 going to be close with a small body. M30 just like going to be close below the previous candle low. Next candle create a wick, break the low with the opening of London. I think so. Intuitionally, it should be continuously pushing to a downside. Even it will just like going to break this low and will continuously pushing downside by depending on the volume only. By just like depending on the volume only. So we'll see. I think I just like need to extend this chat. Okay. Do you advise to stay away from trading in the summer? I will not say like stay away. There are some days when you just like going to be get like great moves there as well. So it's not like stay away from the December, but I will say just like be cautious about it. And December will be the best time to like get proper grip on your structures, work on your psychology. It's a time to build yourself actually. So invest on yourself, I will say. You are having like a whole week, like a whole month, like there's just like 11 months you just like going to be have after that. So just like relax. So okay, wow, look at this one, what a rejection. 30 minutes just like about to be close. H1 just like about to be close, just like few seconds. Look at this 50-minute time frame. Yes, so the scenarios are just like getting changed actually right now. If I can see if this candle just like going to be closed with the same size of the previous 30 minute, 50 minute just like about to be closed in a bullish form, H1 just like going to be closed in a bullish form with small body. Man, it's like a very messy price action, I would say. Okay, let's see how it's just like going to be closed. Wow, look at the rejection. This candle like broke the low, but it just like closed back into the range above the previous candle high. 50 minutes just like created a support. Now I think so if this candle just like going to be create a wick and break its own high, there is a probability it could continuously pushing up. So I'm just like gonna give my trade a chance here. Man, just like come down and create a little wick. I want to see a deeper wick. Then if it's just like break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance. Hmm. Let's see. You know what? This candle should have to be closed below somewhere here or here if it just like really wanted to continuously push it to a downside. But it just like broke the low, created a new low, like lower high, lower low. It could be pushing to the downside, but right now things have been just changed. If I can see something, if I just like get deeper into it, this can just like reject it and close like somewhere here. H1 just like showing a bullish, but very weak bullish candle, I will say. I'm just like going to execute somewhere here. Man, just like going to be get a bigger stop loss. Oh man, it's just like making me confused. Let's see. So I'm just like going to be go with simple structure. My bias are, to be honest, my bias are right now daily H4, H1. Here is some confusion just like come up actually. So it's just like created a wick now. If it's just like going to break above the high, I will just like going for the buys. To be honest, if it's just like going to break its own high, yeah. So let's see. One, two, three, four candles, 30 minutes just like pushing to the downside. Now if it's just like going to break above its high, I'm gonna be execute on this one by placing stop loss somewhere here. At the same time, I'm looking at H1 as well. Wow, this is cold December actually, but still, let's see. Even H1 just like showing me some kind. You know what? Why I'm just like not interested in this even higher time frame sell. The reason is just like this one, this one, this one, this one. That's why I'm just like looking for the buys, even on a higher time frame or low time frame with the combination. If this 50-minute candle just like going to break its own high, I will just like execute it a buy. I will try to secure 25 30 pips, 50% close, bring stop loss at break even. Will think might bit will continuously pushing to the upside. Sells like nice as well, yes, but I'm just like not interested in sells actually. Look at the higher time frame rejections. Wow, look at this one. Did you see this picture? Look at this picture now. How this the previous candle just like reacted. Look at the 50-minute time frame. It's just like a close in a bullish form right now. So I will just like wanted to give my trade a chance for the buys only. It's the opening of London session, so depending on the volume, if it's just like going to break its own high, I'll just like going to be execute a buy. So let's see. Let's It's just like a very tricky one, like a very tricky one. There's one more option you guys can do, you can go with, like wait for the candle to close above this resistance area, so you are going to be faced like clean traffic. But it's the opening of London session, so that's why I'm just like looking for some execution. So I just like do not wanted to miss the volume of London actually. It's like very tricky one. I'm not interested in sales again, because you know what, even on the fundamental base until that 10th of December, when we just like going to be have like interest rate, gold is like on a bullish form, because there's like a 85% prediction that they're just like going to be decrease the interest rates, so they just like need to face like inflation, so there's a probability gold should be continuously pushing to the upside. But we just like need some kind of structure on a smaller time, like on a technicals as well. So let's see, can we took for buy around 4205? Yeah, if this can just like come down, create some support here, it could be continuously pushing upside. That makes sense. But I'm just like looking for this candle, if it's just like going to break its own high, so going to place stop loss somewhere here. So that makes sense to me. But it's just like not showing volume. It's been like 5 minutes just like already passed, and it's just like not showing volume right now. Not to the downside and not towards to the upside as well. Can we look for buyer? Okay, so you can just like send me the chart. Just look at this one. Yeah, I just like already dictated in I remember that. Wow. Can you let me just like see why just like not zooming in. Okay. So price broke below consolidation with a long big reaction and candle, also 200 pips, 30-minute move. So after 30-minute bearish candle closed I'm forced to book the 50-minute time frame. Okay. So this is what is this? Price moved 200 pips. 5 wanted to move. Take the trade when price wick down first and broke 15-minute candle 1 hour. 4 hour created support. So what is this actually? You took a sell or took a buy? 3 minute candle for. Oh, so you took a buy here. Then why you just like executed somewhere here? What is the reason behind that? Why you just like executed somewhere here? If you just like really wanted to take a buy, why you just like did not execute it somewhere here? Why your position just like opened here? There's no sell buy. This is just like a line. I don't know. It's just like a buy or sell. What is this? Because buy doesn't make sense here. Sells also doesn't make sense here. So you just like try to predict the market. I would never say that. The open was accidental when charting. Okay, wow. So open was accidental while charting and you just like did not close that and complete your chart. So what actually just like wanted to ask, prices like come down, you should have to wait for the candle to create some support, create some resistance, and there's a probability it should be continuously pushing to the downside because market is like already continuously pushing downside. If it's just like going to create some kind of a strong support on a 30-minute time frame, that makes sense. 50 minutes is like always risky, I told you. So I would say wait for the candle to create some support, and if you just like got some kind of counter trade setup like create a resistance, broke above the resistance, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wow, we just like pushing to the downside. We just like pushing to the downside. Wow, great, great. Depending on this H1, H1 just like show us some kind of a impulse entry here. Yeah, H1 just like showing a beautiful impulse entry here. Can I just like create a wick impulse entry? But I'm just like having less range here on the left hand side. And look at this 30-minute. Even we're just like going to be execute somewhere here. It's the middle of the range, and we're just like going to be tapped right after 30-40 pips to the another support. And I don't know, it's just like going to be hit that support or not. And if I'm just like going to look at 15-minute time frame, like a H1 time frame, even if H1 just like created a proper like a structure here, but still I'm just like worried about these are the rejection from where market just like rejected in a very quick way. Look at this one, the long rejection. Look at this one. Look at this one. So I'm just like not comfortable with this cell. I really don't. I'm actually don't. I'm actually not comfortable with the cells actually, and I think so. It makes sense for you guys as well. Why I'm just like stopping myself for the cells. Okay. Someone just like took impulse. Wow, 22 pips secure, partially closed. Wow, not interested in this bad place. Yeah, I'm just like not totally not interested. To be honest, I'm also not interested. Look at the rejection again. So in the summer, best time to pass funded account? I don't think so. This summer you should try to slow your pace, and it will be very difficult to pass funded account in December. I think so. Rather than that, if you're just like going to be hit with the strong volume, what happens to the Raja Instagram? Nothing happened. It will be back. 4200 round level is not a problem to for downside. Could be a psychological number. 4200, yes. So 30-minute close, good selling opportunity. I don't think so, bro. Sell, okay. Wick fill setup coming up, okay. Look at this one right now, the rejection. So what a closure I did 20 pips secure. Wow. Walaikum salam. Cash by why are not we looking these wicks as wick fill? It's these are something different. You know what? I let me just like tell you one thing. H4 might be it's a single wick, but on H1 it's like a lot of wicks on the left hand side. It's just like I'm just like not going to be face a single wick there. I just like going to be face a lot of rejection wicks there. So this is something different. So it could be reject from anywhere and can be pushing to the upside again, like how it is just like someone executed here. Market went like 16, 70 pips in their favor. They will just like might be feeling it will continuously pushing downside, but now they are just like in a drawdown like 20 pips. So they are just like thinking about to manage the risk. But I was this is something what could be happen when there's just like a lot of wicks. If I'm just like going to be face a single long wick, then definitely I will go for the wick fill structure. But there's just like a lot of rejection wicks, and we just like also going towards the psychological number from 4200, just like rejecting many times from 4200. So just like need to worry about. Smaller time frame actually will give us the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frame. The smaller time frame just like against the cells actually right now. So that's why I'm just like stopping myself. So let's see. Would you took sell on previous H1 broke low? No, I'm just like not going to be take sell this one. You know what? Let me just like print a structure for you guys so you will understand better. Suppose we have this candle with the long rejection wick. Like this is a single candle I'm having on the left hand side. I'm not worried. I'm just and there will be not any kind of rejection on the left hand side. Just a single candle. And then I saw that I can just like create a wick, broke and close below this somehow in this shape. So there is a probability next can create a wick and could fill this range, which is just like going to be face here. This is something I will call a wick fill structure with a single rejection on the left hand side. But if there's just like a lot of rejections, then it will be a mess. The way it is reacting right now, you guys can see it by your own eyes right now. See this one? Someone just like took a sell here. Right now they're just like running in 30 pips drawdown. And you know what I'm just like thinking about? If this can just like going to break its own high, I'm just like gonna take a buy. Yes, that makes sense to me. If it's just like going to break its own high. Oh, you know what? There's just like 2 minutes left. Just like 2 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed as well. So let's see. From your 5 years of experience, this summer has been one of the most volatile month. Yeah, definitely. Most of this month. That's why we just like went towards on vacations. We are having like 11 months for working. So this is the candle which is like about to be closed in 2 minutes. I think so. I would like to take us buy here actually. Here we go. I'm just like taking my buy here actually. Yes. Going to place my stop loss somewhere here. Expecting now it should continuously pushing upside. Oh man, I just like did not. I forget about to create a recording. So let's see if it's just like going to give me some profit or some loss. But I just like go with my bias actually. So the way just like continuously pushing downside. Now I'm expecting it with the volume of London. It should continuously pushing upside. First thing first, it should have to be fill this 30 pip range, so I can secure some position there, and then I will just like leave the rest. Okay, man. Just like 1 minute left for this 50-minute candle to be close, and how it's just like about to be close is it's look beautiful to me as well. But let's see. Should be close in a strong bullish candle. Wow. Come on. Come on. Let me see. Okay, H1 at M30 also close in my favor now. I just like need to keep one thing here to see if it's just like going to break. It's the previous H1 low. Okay, M5 also just like in our favor as well. Yeah, this candle should have to be create a wick and continuously pushing to the upside. That makes sense. That makes sense actually. Cash yesterday's chart was so choppy. Today chart also is like very choppy. Yeah. So I would like to see it to tap this level 25 30 pips so I can secure 80% position bring my stop loss at break even, something like that. I'm just like looking for actually. So right now this candle just like created a wick. All I need it to break above this high for the continuation. But if it just like come down and break this area of 1412, I would like to close my 50% position, because it's just like breaking the 1 hour candle below as well. So this is a different risk management which I cannot teach like during the one-on-one session. You can learn it during the live actually. Okay, so let's see if volume will be in our favor or not. We have news all day today. Okay, where it is? I just like did not see that. But let's see. Come on, push to the upside, man. You just like have a long rejection wick to the downside. Now you just like close in a bullish form. This can just like create a wick. Should have to break above the high. Feel this range first, and should have to be continuously pushing upside. This is something I'm just like looking for. If it just like come down, I just like need to manage the risk. So it's a clear sign of volatility. Broke the low, broke the high. So yeah, man, it's just like need to stay away from this London session. Then look at this one. I'm 30. I took a buy within the range by depending on London volume actually. This execution totally depending on the London volume actually. 0.05. Fasten your seatbelt. We're about to be manage the risk. 30-minute again flipping. 50-minute just like pushing to a downside. It should not be come down and broke this low. Actually, should be continuously pushing upside. H1 again. Wow, look at this one, man. I think so it will be better if now it just like come down and break the 50-minute on low. I will close 50%. If it just like come down and break its own low, I will going to be close 50% position. Yes. Volatility. December. Welcome to the December. Wow. Oh, I'm closing my 50%. I just like close my 50% position here. Yeah, I have to manage it. H1 again rejecting M30 again. Well, it just like come down to take my 50%. Is it? Is this something it wanted from me? I hate this one. Now if it just like start flipping upside, I really hate this one. Uh, for USD words, total vehicle sales. What? Nena just like send me something. Let me just like see this one. What is this, Nena? It's nothing. It's not gonna be impact on anywhere. So no need to worry about. Wow, man, it's just like come down to take my 50% actually. I just like hate this thing. Hmm. So I will see how this can is just like about to be closed. So I will think about to add one more position into it or not. Rather than that, I just like need to manage the risk. I did that. I did that. Okay, so these whole month you guys gonna learn different strategies for the risk management. Yeah, sure. And it's like a backbone of forex industry. If you just like get grip on these kind of risk management, you know what? Once market just like start getting clear, start you just like guys like going to be get like volume. So there's a higher probability you will easily manage your risk there. So this whole month I think so gonna be a risk management month. If it breaks on high, re-entry, re-entry, re-entry. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll see if it's just like continuously pushing upside. I already managed the risk. It's just like took my man. Look at this one. It's just like let me to close my 50% an hour just like going in my favor. I hate this thing. I'm bringing stop loss somewhere here now. That makes sense to me now. So I can lose less. Because you know what, the way it just like rejecting from here, continuously pushing upside. You know what? If there is a volume, it should be continuously pushing to the upside. Low volume, less probability. I took sell after M30 close bearish just now. Wow, Chris just like right now against me. But Chris, I think so it will continuously pushing upside. But let's see. This is my first December and I have the challenge to pass well. Pray for me. Oh, don't try to force yourself for passing the challenge. Actually, you know what? Don't try to force yourself. But still, my plan is just like working right now. So someone just like telling me, isn't illogical trade? Wow, isn't illogical for you to come here on my live stream if you are finding out something illogical? Man, oh man, look at this illogical trade just like going in our favor. Wow, wow, this illogical person just like executed a buy depending on some structure, candle created a wick, pushing to the upside. So let's see. There's just like 6 to 7 minutes left for this candle to be closed. And if there's just like a volume, there is a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. And the same plan which I just like already have with me, first thing first, it should have to be fill this range of 30 pips. And if there's just like a lot of volume and it broke this high, there is a probability it could continuously pushing upside. Everything is like working on the probability actually. So yeah, man, it's again pushing upside. H1, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Wow, I close all fast in, fast out, 30 pips profit or loss, bro. What you just like got there. Okay. Can you explain how we lose less if we close 50% of our position? If we oh wow, look at this one, 25 pips right now in your favor. You guys can secure some position. You know what? You guys can secure some position. I'm just like going to be close it with my break even, but I think so it makes sense. It makes, let me just like test it out something. Why not to close 0.04, still 90%. So I'm just like not gonna lose anything actually, you know what? So it's a thing to be learned actually. It's a thing to be learned. Bringing stop loss at break even, expecting volume could be continuously pushing up. So actually, you know what, first plan was I executed this candle just like reject it, expecting this candle to create a wick, break above the high, just like create a wick, break above the high. Then it's just like coming down and break this low, and also H1 M30 just like start flipping to the downside as well. So there is a probability it could continuously pushing to the downside. So what I have just like done, I just like kept my emotion on the sideway and just like close my 50% position here. Did not close my complete position. I just like need to manage the risk. It's a December as well, so I just like close my 50% position here. So still I just like believe this structure just like gonna work out. First thing, we have a plan that we will try to secure 50% or 90% position here, but things just a little bit change, I think so, due to December. So I just like manage the risk, and then I just like get back my loss which I where I just like manage the risk. So now still the structure just like worked out in our way how we just like wanted to see what was the plan. We are having to grab like 25 pips in this what would this messy market, I would say, by just like reading the candle without getting any using any indicator or anything like that, just like reading the candles what's just like happening there. But still we have to be realistic again. We were realistic here, number one. We were realistic here, number two. We are realistic here. There's just like you will never find emotions here. You will never find emotions here as well. And you are also be a part of your trade. and what you just like lose here, you just like recover here. So if it's just like continuously pushing upside, that will be your bonus. If it just like never went up, come back. Because if there's like a volume, why this can just like behaving like this? It should be continuously pushing upside. So I think so. It's just like start doing consolidation now. But still 25 pips. 25 pips is just like went in our favor. We just like close 90% position. So I think so. I'm like standing at break even. Look at this one. I'm standing at break even. Even $1.23 profit, but it's like a break even to me. But you get the idea. You just like got the education here, education about how to manage risk and how you just like recover that loss which you where you just like manage the risk there. So yeah, that makes sense. Illogical profit by castle by yeah. Added back as we break high again and book 24 pips with 50% almost breaking. Wow, very nice, very nicely done, very beautiful. So where were that Mr. Illogical person who were talking about my trade? Just like go and watch my all live streams. That will be very educational for you. I'm just like not roasting you, will giving you the way. Just go to my all live stream. It's recorded and it's available on my YouTube. You just like need to watch those all and you will find out where I'm finding the logic. So can you explain how we lose less if we close 50% of our position if we hit SL? What? Just like manage the risk. Once you just like executing on the trade, first thing first, you just like need to use some maths. What load size just like suits you there. What what load size suits you there, and what risk of your capital you're just like taking there. And you also should have to be a risk management plan with you as well. If it's just like not going to work out and the way just like market moving and behaving, you have to be like adopt the market. You cannot attach your emotions in it into it actually. So what load did you use to open this position? Is 0.10 according to my account. Buddy, what price retracing? Okay, yesterday I watched my account. Oh man, that's really sad, man. I took same trade with you, sir, and secure 70% and 30% now break even. Wow, very nice. What if the 30-minute candle close above the 30-minute M30 resistance? Then that will be opportunity to take a buy again. If this current 30-minute just like about to be close above the resistance area, so it will be a buy again. I have learned a lot from your stream and from Raja, and I didn't mean any disrespect. Illogical means it didn't find any reason for this trade, nothing else. If you just like watch the stream again, I was just like continuously talking about for execution a trade for with the buys actually. So then you will understand the logic. If you just like watch the complete stream, if you were just like not listening me, then you will definitely find it out as an illogical trade. If your position hits SL before 1 minute on funding account, is it considered a breach of rules or not? No, it's not about the SL. It's about the profit taking actually. And in even on the profit taking, the majority trades are should have be holding of more than 1 minute. Minority, if having a 1 minute less than 1 minute holding, it doesn't like going to be effect on your account as well. What's the lot size to use in 1000 USD account? You know what? 0.05 max, 0.05, not more than that. Because these days, or the way market just like showing volume now, you might not gonna get 15-20 pips stop loss mostly. You just like going to be get like 30 35 40 pips stop loss. Before like 6 8 months over today, 30 35 pips stop loss were like I remember it was like over like 15 to 17 to 18 to 20 25 maximum pip stop loss were there. But now that 25 stop loss now become like 40 pip 45 30 pip because due to like high volume in the market. I watch my account, but don't miss your stream. Oh, that's the most important thing. You just like need to get a proper education actually. On illogical trade, I secured 1K dollar. Wow, very nice. Just in 10 minutes. Very nice. What lot size for 10K account? Just like go with 1% risk, I would say. Especially in December, don't take more than zero point 0.5 for one lot. I think so. That makes sense. So you never live on YouTube? No. It's just like working now, and I'm live on YouTube, bro. Okay, lows less with risk management. Yes, let me just like look at this one. Okay, I think so. You just like close your complete position here. Oh, you just like took a sell. Yeah, took a sell here, man. Took a sell. Yeah, this is something I'm expecting from the market with my experience. We are having like sitting at the middle of this range. This range. This is the middle of the range. Less probability. We are having this support like few pips away, far away from the from the execution level, like a rejection. So no one knows that it will fill this range or not. So it's having a less probability. That's why I was just like not comfortable to take a sell here, and I just as it just like start flipping upside and break the previous 50-minute candle high, I took a buy. Still, if I just like took a buy, I manage the risk and then I just like recover my loss easily. So this whole December, you guys just like going to be understand risk management and how to wait for the proper structure to be formed. This whole December, I'm just like telling you guys again, you just like gonna get grip on your structures. You just like going to be get a very deep educational content from my side. I will try to give my best actually. Okay, how can I learn to trade like you? You can join Market Fluidity University. That is the best source you can learn from me, or you can take like private session as well. That is also the best source to learn learn actually how to like build your structure, how to wait for the things to be appear on the chart, psychology, each and everything. Just like going to be get there. That's my fourth time that wash my account. That's why I want to learn from you on one-on-one. Yeah, sure. Welcome, bro. This setup which we trade was in exhaustion week on M15 impulse entry 2.0 m. I write the buy trade we took now. You know what? This buy trade actually also depending on the volume of London. My bias were actually bullish. I wanted to execute by using the volume of London, expecting it as it just like broke this low and rejected with a long rejection wick. Let me just like show you. Long rejection wick, expecting the weight just like rejecting and break its own high. I was expecting it could be continuously pushing upside somewhere here by using the volume of London. But as it is like moving like a snail, so I close my position, standing at break even, didn't lose anything, didn't like make anything, and become a part of my structure and learn something here. You just like learn risk management, you just like learn close position, you just like learn break even without losing anything. You are a part of your structure and you just like learn something. It's like more important than to make some money. Make sense? Cash bhai ਤੁਸੀਂ great ho, thank you so much, really appreciate it. So would like to give second chance for setup if it will close 30 minute above resistance? Yeah, yeah, definitely. If the 30-minute candle just like going to close above this resistance area, so that makes sense. I will just try to give my trade a chance. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just like going to remove this support. I'm just like gonna take this support now. And why? The reason behind that, this is complete no trade zone. Break below this area makes sense depending on the volume. Break above this area makes sense depending on the volume. So let's see. The candle at the last minute leave the wick. That was signal for no sells with 50 pips of wick also. Yeah, but didn't notice that I was just going with my anticipation that I anticipated before the sell candle close. Yeah, sells is like was not comfortable sells even on H1. See, I was just like offering you the logic, and you guys like saw that with your own eyes. You are witness of this candle which did not went down. So you guys are witness for this one. So most of the people who just like took a sell here, they definitely manage the risk. Okay, what is what is what is the channel on YouTube that you go live with? It's Forex Cash. Yeah, wanted to close 90% but closed full accidentally before retracement. अच्छा हुआ बच गया. Okay. So some mistakes are good actually. Some mistakes are good actually. So yeah, just like waiting for this candle to be closed actually. So if it's just like going to be close above this resistance area, I'm having like clean traffic on the left hand side. So there's a probability it will continuously pushing up. So I just like did not lose anything, so I can give my trade one more chance here. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, man. I just like missed today morning gym, so now I will just like go at the evening now. Yeah. Okay. I took loss of 20 pips in the first attempt of buy and then second 10 pips in a second chance. Wow, great. How can I learn? Okay. So if I get you right, you mean you use zero point 0.5 to 0.05 for on what account size actually? Casby come to Afghanistan, bro. Really like the hospitality I got in Islamabad, Pakistan. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, brother. If I ever visit there, definitely. What's the most amount of money you made in 1 month, sir? It's just like not accountable, I would say. It's depending on the account size I'm just like using. Like on this account, we just like made almost like 50% in 2 months, almost like in 2 months, 50% gain on this small account. So I'm having like other accounts with me as well. They're having the same result because whatever I'm just like in front of your eyes, I just like do the same thing even if I'm just like sitting lonely actually. So I always wait for my structure to be formed. I always like stay away from the chart once I just like hit by the lows, like get back my senses into normal condition, working on my psychology as well. So these things just like took my 4 to 5 years, but I'm just like getting marvelous, like I would say, results now. So I just like now no need to worried about if I just like got hit with the stop loss, if I just like make money. I having no I rarely I just do not have any kind of feelings for the profit and for the loss as well. And you know what? When my feelings will get activated, when I will try to take over risk, that will that can be like hit my psychology. But for that, I just like build boundaries around my psychology. I will never let the things to go beyond my boundaries, so it will just like in under my control. So yeah, it will take time, but you guys like also going to be get the same results. Okay, can we take 4211 as a support? 41, no, it's just like a complete no trade zone. There's just like no clean traffic. Look at this candle, look at this candle, look at this candle. So this is no trade zone. Should stay away from it. Should stay away from it. The most difficult skill to learn is to close the chart after loss or profit. Yeah, but it's like very important. But it's the heart of trading, I would say. If you just like hit by the loss, stay away. Stay away at least like 1 hour, I would say. In 1 hour, your senses will be come back into normal condition, and definitely soon you're just like going to be getting new structure there, and you will easily recover that loss. Rather than if you just like didn't lose like completely 2% of your capital, then you just like have to close the chart. But if you're just like having a proper grip on your risk management, then you have another chance, so you can recover that loss or you can double it actually. But still you will be like stand within the I would say your 1 or 2% risk of your capital. Okay. I mean on your account, on which account you just like talking 5k? For 5k I use maximum 0.25, 0.15, 0.10 on this account. This is the educational account for the live stream. Casbro, if you check, we are standing at strong support at daily 4205. If you check daily, okay, where we are standing at strong support, man. This daily just like broke below the previous daily, still open. We just like didn't knew that what's just like going on. We just like need to see where we can grab some chunks. So smaller time frame will give us the confirmation. So right now I can't see anything, even on a smaller time frame, even on a higher time frame. We just like give our trade one chance. It never worked out. We just like manage risk. Someone just like make money. Someone just like standing at break even. So yeah, now I just like can't see any structure. I was just like having a opening of London volume. So depending on the volume, I expecting that it should be worked out, but it's everything just like on a probability. So probability, I just like didn't see the probability which I actually wanted to see. So I just like manage this one. If someone is new to trading, and wow, we just like got another Fazan here. If someone is new to trading, and as Raja said, only focus on one session to trade, but if you cannot find a trade in your session, so should I go to next session or just go of the day? You know what? It totally depends on your life schedule, Fazan. Like if you just like going to some university, if you just like doing some job, so you just like need to settle down that one session according to your lifestyle. So whenever you are having like spare time like 3 hours, I would say just like choose that session and then stick with that one. You know what? If you are just like doing some job, some business, and then you just like opening the chart there, so might be just like need to have some kind of chaos in your mind. So you will try to force yourself for the execution. At that time, there's a probability you're gonna lose the money. So choose a time which suits your life schedule. And if there's just like one session suits you, just like stick with that one. Come another day. All right. Can I take Dominion Market Broker if I visit the USA? I don't know. You just like need to talk to their official Discord channel. Okay. So I'm just hello, testing 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me? All right. Okay, that's great. Okay. Now my psychology I want to train. Maybe it will take time. Yeah, things take time. Takes time actually. Can a swing trade make sense to Wickfield on weekly candle if daily breaks high? You know what? If you really wanted to go as a swing trader, I would say go with the buys. And before 10th of December, just like close that one when you're just like going to be hit the FOMC. So, you know, you guys might be hear that quote like buy the rumor, sell the news, something like that. So something going to be happen in this 5 to 10 days. It will work like that. Okay, can we consider support at 42.11? 42.11? No, it's no trade zone. I'm just like continues to telling you guys it's a no trade zone. So I'm just like making a cross here. So you will never try to force yourself for the execution somewhere here. It's no trade zone. Okay, so sir, I have been taking losses for the past 7 days, and now I'm hesitating to take trades. My suggestion, any suggestion, sir? Thank you. So you know what? You just like lose your confidence now by continuously taking 7 days back to back losses. Your confidence is like gone actually. So I will recommend you or suggest you lower the lot size and just like stick with the proper plan. Like don't go with the same load size what you were just like using before. Lower the load size and build your confidence back on your structure, and then soon as you just like getting confidence on your structure, you will start increasing the load size again, and you will just like going to be do it at your own actually. You will never ask me then. Walaikum assalam. Yes, if current candle is strong bearish, then next candle can we give chance sell? Sells now only if we break below this area. Buys make sense only if we break above this area. That's it. Nothing to buy, nothing to sell in this zone. There's nothing on the chart till right now. We are just like doing consolidation. Nothing on the chart. I think so. This whole Asian and London just like bring nothing. Look at this one. Nothing. Nothing. I think only this candle just like fell down, same as it is, and then it's just like doing consolidation. So this is when people will just like get activated. They will just like waiting for some structure to be formed. It created a structure and then it just like went up. Again here they just like waiting for some structure. It just like create a support, come up, come down, start consolidation. So this is called December. December. You guys should get into your blankets and just like do back testing actually. Just work on your things this December. Have a spare month for you guys to learn your structure, to back test your strategy, to work on your psychology. So take it as a trading month actually. That's why I just like started one-on-one session, because I'm also focusing on other people and on myself as well. Okay, if current candle strong bearish, okay, no sells. It's just like waiting, just waiting. Buys make sense. I will give my trade a chance here, or I will give my trade a chance here. That's it. This is the final decision. We are just like printing candle side by side. We are just like didn't see any volume. I just like can't saw any kind of structure there. Just need one confirmation candle to show us some like direction here actually. Okay, we are currently at NTZ. Until price move out, we do nothing here. Yeah, what is this NTZ by the way? Bro, I journal many trades, but how to learn on journal? Because I journal 30, 40 trades, but I don't know how to learn on journal. You are taking 30, 40 trades, so that's why you couldn't journal those. Stick with 1 to 2 trades, then it will be easy for you to journal and you will be like get more focus on it. Don't go with 30, 40 loads, 30, 40 like trades. Stick with 1 to 2 trades only in a day, and at the end of every day just journal that those 1 or 2 trades only. Like how you can journal those? If you just like make some profit, just like journal that. If you just like going to face the same structure, is there any other probability you can execute with the most more better buys position or sell position, so you can make some more money there? Or if you just like took a loss there, you just like need to journal that one, how you can manage that risk and lose less. So just like 1 to 2 trades and work like that, and you will start getting the results. Okay, explain why the zone is no trade zone. I need to open a lot here, and once it's just like going to hit my stop loss, people will understand it's not a trading zone. Rather than that, I will continuously speaking, and they're just like not going to be understand it's not trade zone. So I think so. I should show them some loss, and as I will execute, many will execute with that one, and once they just like hit some loss there, so then they will understand it's a no trading zone. Yeah. NTZ means no trade zone. Okay. Thank you so much to giving us a short form. NTZ. Can be 128 people watching and only 68 likes. That's not fair. Exactly. They just like do not. Before that, you know what? There were just like more than 200 people were just like watching the live stream. We executed, we exit, and we just like make some money or standing at break even. They suddenly just like leave the stream. So they were here actually for the signal. They are the people who just like jumping from one stream to another stream. So yeah. So, but the people who just like came here daily do like the stream actually. You guys just like getting a very 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 educational live streams here. You know what? The education you guys just like getting in Marketfield University and here on live streams, it will it will never let you to rely on anyone. One day you guys will start standing at your own feet. Rather Raja bro is just there, rather I'm just like not there. whatever happen in the future, like I died, I'm no more in this world. So you just like no need to worried about, or just like no need to wait for anyone. You will just like woke up, do some gym, then you will just like come on the chart, will make the charts at your own, wait for some structure at your own, execute at your own, manage risk at your own. That's something like a very beautiful vibe, I would say. You go do gym, you will live longer. I don't think so. It will be implement like that. Even I just like knew that many people like around me, my friends, who just like smoke a lot of cigarettes. They are more healthy than those who just like going into the gym actually. So it's yeah, it's just like but yeah, health is just like you should have to be worried about the health actually. We cannot compromise with it. Don't die, my man. Everyone just like have to die one day, so it's not in our control. You may live long, bro. Thank you so much. Love your 5 years of from your 5 years of experience. This summer has been one of the most low volatile month. Yes, combine and all good. Gym is dangerous. The way might crush you. Oh, how it is implement on a human body. Chris, can you explain? Elaborate it, please. Gym is dangerous. The weight might crush you. Are we are everyone here who's sitting just like look like Smurf to you? The cartoon, the Smurf, do we look like that? So that will crush us. Yeah, I remember that Smurf, I think is better. Yeah, where you just like hear from these like these dishes of our Pakistan actually. He just like always like offering me to go eat some biryani, some tikka, something like that. It's just like waiting. It's getting bored, but we just like have to be wait here for the structure to be formed. Try hiking, it's more healthy and fun. Yeah, you are right actually, boss. So is Pakistan going to the World Cup? I really don't know, and I'm really not interested in it. Believe me, I never watch cricket. I never ever watch cricket. Sometime when there's like some kind of final, like a World Cup final, so everyone just like watching. So they force me to sit with them and cheer up. So in that condition only, rather than I'm just like not interested in this kind of sports. I only interested on those sport where I'm just like also anticipated or I am a player in it. Rather than that, I just like do not want to watch and just like wasting my time there for others. Okay. No, you will not die until you finish all the plan God have for you, sir. Thank you so much. I hope so. Things will just like worked out same as it is how we are just like planned. But God is the best planner actually. Sir, since I find FX no job makes sense to me, I don't even have desire to any job that is not Forex, please. What can I do? What? I find FX no job makes sense to me. I don't even have desire to any job that is not Forex, please. That is not Forex, please. But I think so. You just like asking that should you have any other jobs if you just like looking at Forex or working on the Forex? I would say you should have another job or another business. Like there should be some kind of another source of income there will be for you, because that will fulfill your daily life expenses, so it will never like create any kind of psychological pressure to make money. If you just like come on a forest to pay some bill, to pay some debt, or you are having any kind of issues in your family as well, like a psychological issues, so you just like cannot fight with this forest, to be honest. It will impact your psychology. So you should have another source of income as well with you, and then start forex, I would say, as a hobby, and soon as you just like continuously going step by step or going on your journey, go through the process, Then one day this forex will replace your other businesses and you will start making good money from it. So it's a hard way to make easy money, I would say. Cash bro, if we draw a trend line on H4 time frame, I can be possible to touch 4184, maybe market retest that trend line. You know what? I was just never work with the trend line. I never use trend line. Trend line actually like subjective to me. There's just like no confirmation to take a sell or take a buy from a trend line. So I just like just only like have my simple things. Read candles, support resistance, simple price action, how candle should move, how it should never move. That's it. So pre-NY actually nice volume. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. It's getting bored now. I think so. This summer just like going to be like this. Really boring. It's 2nd of December, and I just like can't see volume. Can you look at 30 minutes breaking resistance bars? बाज आ जा. तो बस अब बाज आ जा और इंतज़ार कर ले ब्रेकआउट का, और जब सेशन होंगे ना उसके बाद समझ आएगी मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ. Just बाज आ जा. So just like wait for this candle to be close below the support and resistance. That's it. Below this area or above this area. That's it. Nothing. Nothing else you just like need to do. I mean, I don't have a desire to do any other work. Okay, just like go to your thing. Yeah, I understand. Wow. Okay. Waiting. It's like watching the paint dry. Let me see H1. Wow, H1 just like about to be closed in 1 minute. Even this candle just like going to close below this support area. Still we have mess here. So lower time frame is just like nothing. So it's been like 1 hour we just like doing streaming, but still I think so we just like need to wait 30 minutes more to see if there's just some kind of structure just like going to be print. It's just like need to wait. Yes, just like waiting, waiting and waiting. Oh man. Inshallah, now struggling period. Actually, I am working petrol station in Dubai, but I believe one day I will get financial freedom. Hard work and smart work together. Never give up. Yeah, that totally makes sense. This is something everyone should have to be think like. Whatever you just like working with, like doing a job or doing any business, just like don't stop that business or that job. If you just like starting the forex, make forex a part of your life as a part time. I would say just start it as a hobby, start learning it step by step, and soon you will start getting the financial freedom. Yeah, it will take time. Someone just like can get grip on these things like in 2 3 months. Someone can take like 6 months. Someone can take like 1 year. Someone can take like 1.5 or 2 years. But if you just like continuously going on the right path, there's a higher probability you're gonna achieve those one. So actually, success actually like depends or it's very person to person. So it's different from person to person, I would say. So yeah, someone will get it soon, some will get it later, but if you just like going on the right path, you gonna get it. So H1 just like closed now, H4 pushing to the downside. I think so. You know what? In 1 hour, this H4 just like about to be closed. So I think, in my point of view, in the last few like 30 minutes or 15 minutes might be this H4 will give us some direction, and if it's just like going to be close below this support area, and then with the lower time frame combination, if it's just like going to break below this low, wow, look at this one, we are having like clean traffic to the downside. Look at this one, clean traffic on H1 H4. Looking at 30-minute time frame, if we just break and close below, first thing it just like might going to be fail this wick 4750 pips, and if there's like a lot of volume, it's gonna fail this wick on the left hand side. So yeah, this makes sense, but we need a lot of volume actually. We just like need a lot of volume. It's also a psychological number of 4200. If we broke below that 4200, there's a probability we could first tap this 4190, something like that. Yeah, 4190, and then next target could be like 4170, something like that. But we just like need a lot of volume there. Right now I can't see anything. 50-minute again close with no bottom wick. 30-minute just like close with no bottom wick and within the range. H1 just like close, but there's just like a lot of rejection on the left hand side. So still, you know what? If it is like doing consolidation, and still I believe might bit will give us some kind of breakout to the upside. Let's just like look at market edge AI. What market edge AI is just like showing us the fundamental conditions. I need to log in. I think I just like need to change my keyboard. It's just like not responding completely. I just like need to change a lot of things here now. It's time to change the things. It's December. I just like need to upgrade the things. Yeah, this technology getting older now. Need to adopt the new one. Okay, so I'm just like into market edge. What is this? Bar just like send me the chart. Bars, bro, what is this? No, it's a complete no trade zone. You are like standing at wrong place to create a support here. It's completely a no trade zone. What about these rejections? Why are you forcing yourself for the execution? Don't do this one. Just keep your thing simple. Resistance and support. Broke above, take a buy. Broke below, take a sell. First wick fill, and if this is like a lot of volume, could go further. Also try to secure some position here. Why? Psychological number of 4200. Till right now there is like no confirmation. So let's look towards like market edge AI. Market edge AI, actually look at this one. Market edge AI is just like showing us that we are right now standing right on a pullback level. So they are expecting that market will pull back from this 4205 and will continuously pushing to the upside towards 4241. Wow, what is the reason behind that? Is there any kind of news we just like got? Let me just like see this one. So market edge AR. Okay, so live news, high impact, any high impact news we are having. Strike at French utility fairs nuclear power plants reduce electricity, or gold should be continuously pushing upside. Wow, they are having like bullish momentum here. High impact news. Australia, Bank of England, to our China issues. First, rare earth magnet general export license in Trump emitting sources. Okay, trade war stopped now. Airbus needs to be okay. I don't think so. There's just like much high volatile news data we are having, but still, on the base of the basic fundamentals right now going on, look at this one. What support the bias for the bullish? Fed December rate cut price at, look at this one. This is what I was just like talking about. Fed December rate cut price 85% probability. USD index weakness on softness, manufacturing PMI data, safe haven flows amid geopolitical tension. This is something which is like right now activated. And this is something they're expecting. Real yields declining as rate cut expectation rise. ISM manufacturing employment index, okay. So look at this one. And what could be change the bias, like went into bearish form, price stretched after 150 plus pips rally without consolidation, okay. Profit taking risk after 6 week high near 42. So just like compare these both things with each other, which is just like having more heavier impact on the gold. This is something a prediction, and this is something right now impacting on the gold. So they are expecting that might be it will pull up from this area, pull back from this area, might be continuously pushing to the upside, but still we just like need some kind of confirmation candles to give us some kind of buys like perspective. Or if we just like wanted to go with a sell also, we just like need some structure there. Right now intraday just like bullish, and higher time frame just like also bullish. Great. Look at this one. Tech sector weakness, 15% risk off, sentiment 35%, rising treasury yields, and defensive sector is also activated. Look at this one, 20% defensive sector actually. It's interesting. So fundamentally, they are expecting market should be pulled back from here. And if you guys can see there, look at these both rejections. It actually tried to flip from this area, but again it's standing at the same place. And if I think we just like going to be get some kind of support this time, there is a probability it could continuously pushing to the downside or to the upside. And if it just like create some support, broke that support area, so we are having like clean traffic. So then this thing going to be implement. So let's see. Volume is coming, sir. Let's see. Where is the volume coming? So yeah, we just like tapping the support now. But without closing, I'm not gonna execute. Without getting closure, I'm not gonna execute as impulse entry. This is the reason why I'm just like not interested in impulse entry. It could be rejected same as it is and can be start pushing upside. All I need a candle should have to be close below the support so I can give my trade a chance. First thing I just like will see for this 50 pip range of wick fill, and then we'll think about. And if the candle is like going to be create some kind of support here, there's a probability it could retest the high again. So it's a range going on right now. I have to go, guys. Thanks for the everything, bro. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow I will just like do the stream like 2:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. We are not on volume time. We are sitting on a volume time, but it's a December, so you might gonna face this kind of volume. Everyone just like spending time on their holidays, with their holidays actually. Okay, do you magic keys? No, I do not magic keys. I use magic keys. But sir, can I ask you a question? Please, are you going to trade in the afternoon New York session? I really don't know. It depend. Actually, I have something to be done today. I have three works to be done actually. Three work to be done actually. It belongs to my home actually. There are some kind of construction just like going to be happen. Some wall paint should be changed, something like that. So we'll see if I just like get a spare time, then definitely this whole month, you know what, I will try to stick with one session, or I will try to come during the time when I saw some kind of huge volume in the market. I will not going to be wait for some structure to be formed, then we'll execute on that. I'm just like not gonna do that kind of things like in this month. Just like chilling, to be honest. But education just like not gonna stop. Yeah, volume boss, no wicks feel still pushing in direction December too scary, man. Yeah, it happened. But you know what happened? You are just like looking at December, 6 days, 7 days might be just like not gonna get something. Then there will be a day when it's just like showing you a lot of volume, and then you guys will realize that now the volume just like kick back into the market, and you will start trading again. And then again, the coming 6 7 days, you just like going to be lose the volume. This is something happen always during the December. So don't get trapped, I would say. Just like be wise. Okay, my bias was bearish and took sell after the big bearish 15-minute candle. I wasn't here yet. Could you explain why it was a bad idea? You just like took a sell here. Just like send me the chart. You took a sell here. It's just like already overextended. It's just like already moved a lot. You just like need to wait for some structure to be formed to give your trade a chance. Do you recommend staying on the chart for what? If you just like execute it on a trade, you should have to be stay on the chart. Definitely, you just like need to manage the risk there. You need to be like partially take some profits there. It's you just like invest your money somewhere. How you could not like sit there? Sir, can we deposit and withdraw money in Dominion markets from Pakistan banks? Yeah, but it will take like 4 to 5 working days. I will recommend you if you are from Pakistan, just like try to go with crypto. You will just like going to be get withdraw and deposit within 24 hours. That will be more beneficial, I would say. I bought funded account. Any suggestion for December? Slow your piece. Okay, what is this? Has a subscription, right? Mm, what is this? Yeah, the Market Edge AI has a subscription, but if you just like going through my link, like you will just like get the link in YouTube live description. Just like go through there, or you can find out that link into my Instagram as well bio. So just like go through that link and use code QS20, and you just like going to be get 20% off for the lifetime for Market Edge AI. I just like to collaborate with them. Staying on the chart in December or taking a time off for a month. It's whatever suits you. I will say spend less time on the chart. Spend more time on yourself, like backtesting, like on your psychology, make notes, and just like come over on your weakness. So build yourself in this system. But it doesn't mean it's just like not going to give any kind of like opportunity. It will give some kind of opportunity, but less probability. It's easy to understand. Institutions just like closed, banks are just like going to be closed. Most of the like market makers, or I would say riches families, or I would say like the staff, I would say, or hedge funds, something like that. They just like spending their December like with their family, spending their December during the actually on the holidays actually. So you might will going to be face less volume. So less volume might will bring volatility. So if there's just like a volatility, so you will just like might be not going to be get confirmation, and you just like got some confirmation, might be just like not gonna work out. This is something gonna happen. So look at this one, like this candle, without any confirmation, it just like went down. Even there was just like no volume, nothing was just people just like watching, and they just like continuously pushing downside, and then they just like realize it's just like having volume. Might be many people just like took a sell here, and then it's just like again pushing to the upside, and then it's just like drop the volume. So this is something you can see by your own eyes actually. So why to force yourself? Just relax, chill, lower the load size, I would say, or do some back test. Okay. Okay. I mean this candle to fill the range. My bias was village took sell after we created upper week and got stop out after Versa wasn't here for the beginning. So don't know if you explained this already. Yeah, I already explained this one, Mr. And the rage, but send me the chart. Let me just like, look at this one. And the rage, you just like need to send me chart in the proper form, bro. Like where you just like executed, I don't know. Where you just like exit, don't know. What was your plan for the cells? Where you just like executed a cell, I don't know. You just like need to mark down proper chart in this shape, like make arrows where you just like execute it, make arrows where you just like manage the risk, make arrows where you just like place a stop loss, something like that. Write down complete notes and then send me. That will be not easy only for me to understand, that will be also very very like good for your journal as well. So while you just like making the chart, might be you will just like find out your mistake at your own, so you will learn more better in that way. Thanks Kaisar for the amazing stream. Welcome, welcome, bro. I think so you also going. So 5 minutes more and I'm just like gonna end this stream. Look at this 50 minute again, just like close back into the range. Again 50 minutes just like going just like close back into the range. So nothing on the chart for me. Yeah. So yes, within 5 minutes, I would like to see if this candle going to break below this area. I just like wanted to react of this candle, how it just like going to be react to the rejection on the left hand side. So in a 5 minute, if I just like find out some kind of rejection, so that will be great. I will just like read the candles. Rather than that, I'm just like gonna close the stream and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so okay, guys, my audio is gone. Hope is from yeah, it's just like from your side, bro. I purchased funded account on Dominion Market on 1st December, but I want to trade on 1st January to onwards. So, bro, I don't want it to get inactive. How many days it will be activate? It will be like if you just like never trade 30 days, then it will become like inactivate position. I would say just like go with open a load with 0.01 right after 15-20 days. So doesn't matter. It will never make it inactivate. Okay, as we have seen the manipulation in London, as even on the volume time, there is no volume. It's not that good to focus on NY because there is always volume and we can properly trade and manage. You know what? During this December, Mr. Hassan, might be you just like going to be face the same thing, or might be it could be like worse than this as well. So be cautious about that one. For back testing, how many months of data makes sense to understand things? I think so. Just go with the previous 2 years, 2 3 years, and choose any month and try to like do 1 week trading for the for that for that one day. You can backtest 1 week easily in one day. Actually, you can fast forward it, you can slow it. So yeah, and you know what? If you're just like going through my link, you just like going to be get 50% off. So marketing time. If I volatile maximum 8 trades rule, what's going to be happen, Casbro mean? What do you mean by volatile maximum 8 trades rule? If you just like volatile or you just like breach something which is like prohibited on the any account funded account which you just like took, you just like breach the account definitely. I took 3 days, but I split that lot, so my overall trades was 9. Will that be a problem? You just like need to discuss with the team, bro. They will just like tell you. Don't need to be worried about this one. There is a customer representative person just like sitting every time in the Discord of Dominion Funding. You can ask questions to him, and he definitely will give you the solution of your question. Can we withdraw money from Dominion Markets using Binance Crypto Wallet? Definitely, 100%. Thank you, man. I am going to disconnect from live market and focus on backtesting and review my all your data and make a good comeback in January. Allah Hafiz. Yeah, that makes sense. Great plan. On funded account, I am using SRC and go for only 10 pips to get my 0.5% daily target, and my 3 trades hit the target in 30 seconds. How much trades you just like took? From 10 trades, 3 trades. If from the 10 trades, oh, it's 10 pips. How many total trades you just like took? And out of them, 3 trades like close in 30 seconds. If you just like took 10 trades and 7 to 8 trades just like having a holding power of more than 1 minute, and there's just like 2 3 trades which you just like close within few seconds, it's just like not going to be impact on your account. So your majority trade should be having 1 minute holding actually. So yeah, I'm just like going to be end this stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Nothing on the chart. I can't see volume there. I don't know how this can is just like about to be close. If it's just like going to close below the support, so there's a probability next candle should have to be created. We can break the low. So there is a probability it will give you some kind of like a opportunity there. But if this candle just like fill this complete wick and close far away, oh wow, look at this one. It just went to the downside. Wow. So this is what I'm just like already going to explain you. If it is like going to be close far away from the support area, then it will be again called as overextended, like already move a lot. Then again, you cannot take a sell like what happened here. So you cannot take sell if you just like close far away from the support area. Then again, you just like need to wait for some structure to be formed. Let it create some support, broke that support, makes sense, or let it come back, create some resistance, give you some confirmation candles, so then you can go for the sell. And don't try to take sell as an impulse entry in this situation. It doesn't matter if it's just like going to the downside or to the upside. This is what we will say that December just like going to be react without any confirmation candle, without any proper structure. It could be do anything. So yeah, just 10 minute more cash by actually. Even this candle is like going to be close below somewhere here. I'm not going to be take a sell. I would like to see some structure to be formed because there's just like still 7 minutes left for this candle to be closed. And look at this one. Yeah, we're having a trouble here. I will wait for this H4 to be closed. I will wait for this H4 candle to be closed. So yeah, I'm heading off now. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. I will do the stream tomorrow like 2:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pakistan time. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't get trapped into something. Relax, chill. This is not the last day of Forex. So yeah, stay tuned. Be blessed. Take care and bye bye. Wow, look at this one. Just like already extended, already moved. Target was something like that. Before closing the stream, let me just like explain you. If I just like want to take a sell, I would like to see a candle should be closed nearby the support area. And then I just like executed somewhere here. The first target could be I secure some position here and leave the rest by depending on the volume that it will continuously pushing to the downside. This is something I was just like had a plan. But as you can see, the current candle just like already moved and failed this range. And now it just like already moved. So taking a sell somewhere here, it's just like not making sense to me now. All right, got it. Look at this one. How far is just like move from the support area. Let me just say this one. It just like move 55 pips from the support area. So it's just like already like the train just like gone. You just like need to wait for some new structure to be formed now. And this candle still open. There is still like 6 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Might be just like going to be closed back into the range. So you can't do anything about it. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful, and stay blessed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Damn.